What's up, guys? We're back once again, and we're going to be discussing Eden Zero, episode 16. Now, this episode was more, I would say, more of a drama-fighting sense because we, of course, pick off what happened last week, and Eden Zero is getting attacked by this idiot hacker, and he's just destroying the ship from the inside. And everyone's wondering where Hermit is because she's going to be the only one that can save the ship, obviously, with her capabilities and her powers. But we kind of go back and forth with flashbacks of Hermit, of why she became the way she is. And then also we see what's going on in the real world, because we see where, while everything is happening, Shiki, Rebecca, and the others are trying to save the ship, while they are Weiser's trying to help with what he can, as well as Rebecca, Shiki, Happy, and Pino, and even Hamari. They're trying to get into Hermit's room, but yet she locked it, and no one can get in. She says nothing matters, don't care, and she keeps telling them just to evacuate, just to let it go. And they're saying, no, we're not, we're not going to let that happen. And so what happens is we go into a backstory of what happened, and this was pretty intense. She goes to work for some type of scientist, Dr. Mueller, and telling her that they want to work to try to save these bots on a planet called Hook, and all these bots go there when humans just dispose of them and they have nowhere to go, and they want to help them. So obviously, Hermit being Hermit, she overworks herself. She's trying to be the best, I guess, she can be. And then what happens is she's wanting everybody to be her friend, and they're like, oh, we're already friends, aren't we? Same thing with bots. And then what happens is later on, at some point in time, we see where the boss gets sent to Hook, so that way they could plant whatever for this cannon that is going to be sending energy, apparently, to this planet. And the only way that the planet can thrive is if there's enough ether energy, which there is not. That's the reason why bots can only go there. And right at the very time when they're about ready to send this energy to the planet, of course, Hermit is so excited, but at the same time, you kind of get this weird feeling like something's going to happen, and unfortunately it does, because when they send the ether energy to Hook, we see where it's just so powerful, where you just get multiple messages saying that if they don't stop it, then it's going to overload the planet and it's going to be destroyed. And that's pretty much what happens, is we see where as soon as that happens, Hermit is screaming because the planet's now destroyed. She doesn't understand what's happening, and you see where even Shiki, even it goes back to Shiki trying to get into her room. So Homare has no choice but to open it up with her sword, and we go back to the flashback, and the doctor and the scientist doctor and the scientists are just laughing their head off, because all this was a ploy to get what they wanted, because they hate robots, and Dr. Mueller absolutely hates androids. He hates any kind of robots, and he thinks that humans are superior. He treats Hermit extremely bad, where they want to destroy her, but then one of the scientists comes up with an idea and says, well, how about we do this? And it makes you feel really bad for Hermit, and I did. I felt bad for her, because this is the reason why she absolutely despises humans, because of what they did to her, because they sliced her in half pretty much, and they just hang her up like a toy, like a doll, and they've been experimenting on her like that for 2 years, and there's really nothing left that they can do. And the doctor's just been pounding her, like beating living mess out of her, and he enjoys it. And then we have where, however long later, she's just in a cell, and then the Union Army shows up and arrests everybody, and when they find her, she just goes on and doesn't say anything. They're saying, well, let her figure out her own path, let her die her own way. And then when they're finally able to get in there, she doesn't care. She just wants to die. She knows that she's going to die sooner or later, and she's telling them to evacuate. And Shiki's saying no, but then he gets hit in the head by by some type of like a screw or something. And Rebecca grabs her and tells her, like, look, I don't know what happened to you, but not all humans are actually bad. And she starts saying about, why she's friends with Happy. Homare, is the student of one of her sisters, as well as Shiki grew up on a planet with bots. Wiser is even, caring about bots and the sisters. And she even tells them that you still, after all this speech that Rebecca gives to her, she even tells her that you don't understand. And then Shiki comes up and says, "No, we will not understand, but I believe in you. And deep down, what scares you is that not all humans are bad. You know that, right?" And he keeps asking her, what does she want? What does she want? And finally, after convincing her, right when the ship is just being destroyed all over the place, because just trying to hold on to the ship as long as possible because of what which Regret is doing, as well as Wiser. And it really gets me, because as soon as she says that, she actually starts admitting that she wants friends, and then she gets up and starts helping to get the ship back up to pure status, and just starts fixing everything. And they're all realizing, oh man, Hermit's doing it, she's here to help. And when this happens, it's really cool, because we see where she overloads and starts hacking the hacker, and she actually gets rid of everything, and then she even knows that he's close by. So what's really funny is right when she does this, she says that they're gonna blow him up, and then right when she does it, she ploys him and fakes him out. And then what's really cool is that she makes him pee himself, because that it was just fireworks, and they start laughing and making fun of him. And then at the very end, you just see where they're all seeing Hermit finally smile, and you see where the sisters say that I told you that she had the most beautiful smile, and then that's how it ends. And this episode was really interesting. It really showed how dark human beings in this series can be, and it's really sad, because it just shows not only in this world, but also in the real world, how evil humanity can really be, and how even whether you're a bot or another human being, how it can really mess with your mentality as well as also your heart, and make you not trust nobody. So this one was really interesting to show why Hermit despises humans, and why she does not want nothing to do with them, but at the same time she wants to keep trying. And thanks to the help of Shiki as well as Rebecca, maybe she can actually do it. So I really enjoyed this episode. I found at first I didn't really care for it, but then I really enjoyed what was going on, and seeing how the hacker got what he deserved, which was pretty funny, and then also seeing Hermit finally come to terms with wanting to try to trust human beings is going to be interesting to see, and where we can go forward from here, and where the story's going to take us. So what did you guys think about this overall? I know I enjoyed it. I think it was alright, but what were your thoughts? I'd like to know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, still not subscribing, leave a big fat like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Click notifications so you guys are notified every time I upload. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video.